What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at LEGO NEXO Knights, set number 70327, the King's MECH. You know, the King's MECH. Yeah, that's all. It's just the King's MECH. So this set has 375 pieces, retails for $30, and in the US, it is an exclusive to Walmart. Well, Walmart and LEGO brand stores, but you get what I'm saying. You're only going to find it in-store in either, Walmart or a LEGO store. So, that said, it does have 375 pieces, which is a pretty good deal for the price. You get 3 minifigs in this set. You get another flamethrower, which I've already experienced. You get King Halbert, which looks very shiny, very gold, and a King's Bot, which is another one of these little, robot guys, which we've seen before at this point. So that's pretty cool. It's a mech shaped like a knight, and I guess I'm a sucker for Lego mechs. I don't know what it is. He has a big sword here. He's got a big shield with a guy sitting in it, and on the back you can see the king can of course leave his mech, and the shield can fly off as like a separate little vehicle, which is pretty cool. You even get a little wind-up key in the back here, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so overall, it looks pretty neat. So I'm going to go ahead, get this guy open and put together, and we will check it out right now. Alright guys, here we have the King's MECH. And I am really surprised by this set straight away. So like we always do, let's take a look at the minifigures first and check those guys out. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the bad guy first, because if you've seen any of my other reviews, you've probably seen this guy before. This is the flamethrower, I do believe, yes, it's the flamethrower. They just have a couple of different kinds of guys that they kind of switch between the various sets. So we have the flamethrower, we have the ash attacker. This one happens to be the flamethrower. He's like an all red kind of demon sort of looking dude. He's got some cool pants, and he's jacked to who knows where, and yeah, he's got a mohawk going on there, which you can see printing on the back as well, but it's just more like dot things, like these little scales that he's kind of got going on. So this is the flamethrower, and I mean, he's pretty cool, and now I have 2 of them, so now they can cause all kinds of mischief, and they got really cool mohawk hair. So, he's got that going for him. And he comes with this cool little thingamabobber, which I'll get into very shortly. But for now, we're just going to stand him right there and get him out of the way. We also get a King's Bot in this set. And this is the very same as the other robots that come with the other NEXO Knights sets, with the exception of the royal crest on his chest here. So you can see it's the same kind of soft, rubbery kind of shoulder pads that you stick the little grabby claws into to form the arms, and the little booties on the skeleton legs. And then, of course, he does have the missing tooth head on the other side. So you get that going on as well. So, you get one of these little King's Bots, and that's cool. And he just sits right in here, inside the King's MECH shield. And then, of course, the King himself, which we will get into right now. Let's pop this shield off as well. Just grab the King. Here is King Halbert. Looking very regal, this crown and things. But we'll remove those for the sake of showing off the rest of his torso and such. You just have a nice little cape. It is not the new type of cape, like the super soft. It's like the stiffer, almost paper-like material. I mean, it's cloth, but it's got like kind of that sort of feeling to it, like it's been starched a whole bunch of times. And here is the King's body, all decked out in gold and silver and some nice light blue. He's got the lion symbol on his chest there. And then on the back, you can see his armor. Looking really slick. Just very, very well done all around this armor. Here's his head print, which is a little strange. Come on, let's focus up. There we go. So there's his head print, and it's a little bit weird, just considering like where Lego is at with their kind of face prints these days, because his hair, his facial hair, is just so plain and flat. There's like nothing to it, no detail to it. It's just like it's really old school Lego looking, and it just looks like he's got like Dorito dust all over his face, which, I mean, maybe he does. He's a king. He can do whatever he wants. Eat Doritos all day long, Cheetos, you know, you go for it, dude. Get that orange dust all over your mouth. But it does look a little strange. And even more so, it doesn't really quite match his beard color, I guess. You know what I mean? 'Cause you got the beard, it's like a caramel brown sort of color, and then he's got his like super orange thing. But once you've got all the pieces on, I guess it doesn't really stand out too much. So you do have the king and such. So very cool minifig, this king here. He does come with a shield, as they all do, and you get 2 NEXO power tiles in this. This one is a backfire. And then this one, my personal favorite, Storm Dragon. Oh man, look at that. Storm Dragon. So you can, of course, switch out the tiles to whatever you choose. Just like so. And there you go. You got the new tile. And we'll just leave Storm Dragon on there. I left this one on just because the color matches a lot better, and maybe I'll put it back on just because the color does match a lot better. So yeah, there you go. So we've got his shield, and he can hold that in his hand, and he's got a sword. Ooh, where did I pull that sword from, you wonder? I'll show you in a minute. So he's got his royal sword as well, which is not really, I mean, it's kind of a sword, I guess. And he's got that, and his shield, and he's ready to tussle. But the bad guys are coming at him with a little bit higher tech equipment here. So in this set, you get this little freestanding ballista. It doesn't rotate, but it can move up and down. And you get 2, count on 2 nice little bowcasters in this set that attach to either side, and they shoot the little discs very nicely. Bam, actually really nicely. That went way farther than I was anticipating and or hoping, but you can kind of see. Boing, just like that. Shoots them super far. You get a really nice distance out of that, and you just plug them back in. Thank goodness it comes with extra. So yeah, you do get that. You get a little flame sticker. You know, flame sticker. And yeah, so what happens when he comes at the king with this crazy ballista? Come on, stand up, king. Come on. Stand up. Technical difficulty! Okay, so the king is now standing. And it's now going to be irrelevant. Alright, so once the king is feeling like he is a little scaled, he takes his little shield here. He takes his sword. Sword goes around the back of this cool mech. And you can see there's a sword here for his king's bot as well. This thing goes right here, if I can get my dumb sausage hands in there. And I mean, you could pretend it's like wind up if you wanted to as well. There's a little wind up key back here, so you can spin that and be like, this thing's powering up or something. And then turn it right around, stick your king right in here like so. The shield gets plugged in right here to guard the king's face and tummy, I guess. Well, just his tummy. And then the helmet comes down over the king's head, like so. And now you've got a really, really nice Lego mech. Like, I was not expecting it to be this good, but this thing is this good. So, we've got nice articulation going on here. I'll go over it very quickly. You can, wiggle these guys around, the shoulder pauldrons, just a little bit, just to kind of get them out of the way, or, do cool poses and things. You do get ball joints at the shoulder and the elbow, which are a little bit hindered just because of the weight of the various arms. So this thing is like super heavy, obviously, and that it will tend to weigh down the arm at the shoulder, but the arm at the elbow can hold it no problem, as you can see. No waist to speak of, but you do get the hip ball joints, and of course the knee ball joint bend, and a nice ankle rocker here. To get some nice dynamic poses from your king. You can even wiggle the head around from side to side so the mech can kind of look back and forth, which I think is a pretty cool touch as well. So you even get back here these little cape pieces, which can also be used as kind of like wings if you so desire. So you can get those kind of out of the way and flip them up, or however you want to pose your king. They can be like cape pieces flapping around or whatever, but you could pose them however you want. They're on the little mixel ball joint things, so you got that going on. You do get this sword, which can be removed from the hand of the mech if you so desire. It can be rotated as well, so you can kind of have him holding it in different poses. If he's using it to block, you can kind of rotate it around. He does have individually posed fingers as well, so you can rotate that however you see fit. And then last but certainly not least, he does have this pretty sweet arm thing. It's like a shield on his arm, and then when it's time to, I guess, join the firefight, he can fire this thing off, as you can see, just like so, and it becomes this little flying shield thing that the little robot can pilot. And you've got stud shooters on the side here, you've got thrusters in the back, and then the king is left with this little nubby hand, but it's still got two fairly decent blasters on it, so he can still fight with that. So that's pretty darn cool. So yeah, I mean, I was not expecting this mech to be this good. Like, this is a super solid mech build, and really very nicely posable, a whole lot of fun, and it's a good size, and like it's dead solid. I'm just super impressed with this. Super impressed. So yeah, definitely a worthwhile pickup. I was very pleasantly surprised. It is, at least in the States, a Walmart exclusive, so I mean, it means you're gonna have to go to Walmart to get it, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I mean, I definitely recommend it, and I'm gonna end the video here, but I think it's really time we answer the age-old question. Can the King's Mech ride Lance's Mecha Horse? So here we go. And the answer is, well, I guess we can take off the lance, and then we'll take off the shield on the side here, and then there we go. And the answer is kinda. I mean, if that's really something you need to do, it can mostly facilitate that. Alright, so that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It really does help me. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I do have more LEGO coming up real soon. Stay tuned for that. More Mega Bloks, etc., 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 etc. So, of course, you know, subscribe and stay tuned. In the meantime, thank you guys again for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.